Our environment is ever-changing, and with climate change becoming more and more prominent in our lives, artists and youth are doing something about it. Miguel Horn, a Philadelphia-based artist, is working together with the Independent Seaport Museum and TTF Watershed to create and install animal-themed art benches to accompany 6 watershed animal sculptures in Juniata Park for the River Alive Learning Trail, a part of the River Alive exhibition in the museum. They are involving the community, with Executive Director Greg Lynch and the students of the Youth Volunteer Corps of Philadelphia, helping build the paint-by-number style benches.
It's been a really interesting process because usually in the studio I'm either working with a team or by myself on production, but it's really nice to be working on this kind of design development of these benches and having the input from a whole bunch of different students and just receiving a lot of new different ideas while developing the design.
In terms of the whole project, I really liked the fact that Miguel let us try our hand at designing things. He showed us his design software, and we worked with different mediums like clay and foam, and we got to give our input. He's the artist, but he let us have our voices heard in what we thought would be good. So I thought that was really cool.
The project, meant for youth ages 3 to 6, is to help families and children connect to their environment, sparking questions about water, rain, how it affects the neighborhood and creek, and the animals that live within the watershed. This makes the children interested in continuing to walk along the learning trail with their families.
Now, these animals are all kind of posed in a way that are intended for children to engage with them. They're intended to pour water over the sculpture and see how it casts down onto the base and around it. So all of the poses are standing in a body of water, or drinking some water, or perched out of the water.
With heavy community involvement from its conception, Miguel, Greg, and the youth of YVC all have hopes that this will affect the communities positively, from learning from and about their environment to even designing the sculptures.
It definitely has the possibility, considering that it does a little bit of advocacy and the way they're shaped, both that not only the benches, but there's some animals as well. So it gets people thinking about animals and how they integrate into our ecosystems and our relationship with them as humans. So that connection, as well as what I said about the waterways, getting us to think about water pollutions and different environmental issues like that.
I think this has been a really great opportunity. Again, we try to combine the service learning element with the service itself. And so the cool thing about this River Alive project is that the students are kind of examining our local rivers, waterways, watersheds, the impact that human activity has on them, what wildlife is here, has been here in the past, are we trying to bring back. And so, having kind of that knowledge base makes it more than just helping to, build a bench or put something together. Why you're doing it, what it's for, what's the overall goal and impact. And I think that has been a really exceptional part of this project for our young people.
It's been a really fun project to work on. As I said, really excited to create something that is intended for a young audience and their caretakers, and to be thinking about how, again, they'll be engaging, how young children would be affected by the pieces. And the bench project, the design development project with YVC was really inspiring. It was also, I think really engaging for a lot of the participants. It's really exciting to see what we've come up with, and I really hope that the community appreciates it as well.